they certainly owe me a couple of beers for me advertising them. And then you keep people there where you actually recruit them, and you start the developing or the commenting thing there. But really, I mean, you can, and like, yeah, Salesforce is a CRM-based system that enables crowdsourcing type of
Okay.
as well.
And can I say one more thing?
Sure.
One example of service is Get Satisfaction that you can put to your website and people can give ideas. The only problem in Get Satisfaction is that then it's totally transparent, and some companies don't want to be so transparent that everybody can see what people are actually saying about you. But then on the other hand, if you don't open Get Satisfaction account, somebody else might do it and with your own company name. So that's at least one reason too.
One of the issues here is that you remember from Juha's presentation the the rule of 100. And if you try to recruit people or kind of get them to your own website and you get 200 people, now the question, how many people you actually get to create anything? 2. So if you just recruit people and have the open community, it's not necessarily the most active thing. And therefore, if you recruit people, put them in a closed place, then you get more interaction. And that's one of the issues, that if the base is really small, you need lots of money to actually recruit people. But this is a long-term thing. You shouldn't see it as I mean, you can do this kind of closed thing for 2 weeks, but in general, that should be like ongoing thing. Okay.
Ari, it seems that people have liked you, so give a big hand to Ari and let's go have a coffee.
I have to be, I'm really grateful. And I have to be honest, I'm really bad in Twitter, so
I just wonder why no one has mentioned Silja Line today, because in 3 or 4 months they managed to gain 50,000 fans, and now they have this product manager where they got 5,000, more than 5,000 answers.
They didn't mention it because they expected you to do it. So Silja Line Suomi is probably the most mentionable thing. And I think the genius behind the Silja thing, so we have Facebook, so Silja Line Suomi. They have about 50,000 fans. And what they did, during the summer, they had the weekly contest. So they gave away a trip to a couple of groups. And think how genius. They always have cabins that are empty. So you can easily give them away. You get people to your database, to your fan page, and they probably leave much more money in the bar than you actually use in running this kind of thing. So big hand to Silja Line. I think that was just brilliant. And one more thing, so they don't invite me ever again because I'm using all the paper. But so in the future, I think marketing will be based in a couple of things. So here is the permission to market, and here's the relevancy. And this is where we want to go. And therefore, there's only one media guy who's actually smiling today, because he's smiling all the time anyway, so that's Google. And because it's like 100% permission to market to me, and if it works, it's really relevant. And social media in its best is somewhere here. So you allow people to speak to me, and if the content is really good, I appreciate it. And that's why we are talking about it. so much. And therefore people are actually building these databases. But you don't need to build a database somewhere else, you can build it in Facebook. And this is the kind of big context to that permission part.
Okay, blaming on me that half of the audience unfortunately cannot see what is drawn on the board. So, but I have a question for Ari. One of the issues I think it's very important, haven't been raised until now. Silja came on stage. Can you use social media to defend your brand and use it in a way of return of investment in that meaning? I mean that we can divide social communities like in 3 main categories. First one, we don't know what they're doing. They are for us or they're against us. Then there is one that is attached to our business, but still we don't rule them. They have an independent attitude. And then there's one, we've built up the community of Apple computer users or Harley-Davidson riders. Huge communities which are, I see, mainly for defending your brand. Because if a Hewlett-Packard user goes to the Apple forum and says that Apple is so crap, the fans will take care of the issue. If the, how do I call it, Japanese motorcycle rider will go to the Harley-Davidson community and say that the Americans can't build a bike, the fans will take care of the thing.
No, it's not essential.
And if you think it further on, the actually, maybe the point of the whole community is to defend the brand, which is built by lots of investment.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's about reputation management, and therefore, that's one big thing. And Helen talked about stories, and of course, you need a story. And every Harley Davidson and Nike, they have a story, and it's easier to build around. But then you need to build a mechanism that actually leads people to your online store, or somehow like Coke does. You buy Coke and you get points that you use online. So you need some kind of link to the commercial thing. And this is the thing, if you say social media is not a sales generator, well, there's not one social media. When you take Facebook and your fan page and you give, like Tina can give coupons, so discounts or make special offerings. Of course, you always find a way to directly make business with social media, but it's very individual. I'm happy to talk with you if you have a case in mind. But unfortunately, I've almost used my time. I really enjoyed it.